Hey guys, welcome to Peachzone Gaming. Now, a lot of you might be thinking that there is more than enough gaming channels already, but the niche that we're satisfying is for serious, hardcore gamers, because none of these channels take it seriously. They're all about having fun, but here at Peachzone Games, we're about winning. So today, I'm going to show you how to win at Rocket League. But firstly, I'll give a bit of a personal introduction about myself. Is this even recording? Let's find out. Sorry about that, very unprofessional. It turns out it was recording, so that's good. I'm Ewan, but online I'm known as wean krik. Now, this is my profile. The reason I'm called wean is because it's actually rather clever when you think about it. Ewan is spelt E-W-A-N, and wean is spelt W-E-A-N. Now, the thing that makes this particularly clever, and which is what I'm most proud of, is that W-E-A-N and E-W-A-N are the same characters. They're the same letters, but in a slightly rearranged order. Also known as an anagram to the experts out there. In order to keep my identity safe, I'm not going to rearrange the krik. But if you work it out for yourself, please don't tell anyone. I'm level 7. I don't really know what that means, but you know, it's a thing. This is my online avatar. It's actually Giles Brandith. For any of you Radio 4 listeners out there, he is my favourite character from Just a Minute, because he's really good at Just a Minute, so I thought, hey, you can be my avatar. So this is my recent activity. I've played 20.8 hours in the last 2 weeks. Ideally it would have been more, but I only became unemployed on Friday, so it should skyrocket up. Obviously Rocket League, 474 hours on record, and I'm a champ 1, also diamond. I recently deranked. Most champions have a lot more hours, so I'm quite proud of investing such a small number. I have 67 games and 3 screenshots, but I'm not sure what those are. I'm a member of Pixelated Revolution because I don't really know, and that's my team, Venom. And sometimes when you make a real impression on people, they can comment on your profile. So these are my comments. Most recently has been from Infinity, saying I'm a retard, and Vlisandor, sorry if I butchered that, calling me a Rocket League noob. But that's just the way of the world. I could delete them, but I like to remember my roots. So this is my library. Quite a lot there. Most of them I haven't touched, but that's just the way of the world. Rocket League, most importantly. But first, what I like to do is get some lo-fi study beats. Now this is really great for your warm-up, because it puts you in a zone, and boy, when you're in a zone, people should be worried. So first things first, what I would recommend everybody do is go into the dribbling challenge number 2. Now this allows you to get better at dribbling, so you just gotta hit it and balance it. If you want to get really good, then you should do this every day for 10 to 20 minutes, and within a week you'll be 10% as good as me. The trick to it is not letting it fall on the ground, and you just get that through practice. I haven't done it in a while because I haven't been very good with my practice, which is why I ranked down. But it's okay, because like they say in Star Trek, sometimes you can do nothing wrong and still lose. That's just life. So another little pro tip from Peachzone serious games is if you need to rechain, you need to switch up your controller bindings. What you want to have is keep A as jump and make boost the one above your trigger so that you can press stuff at the same time, and then make power slide the one above your reverse trigger, and air roll as well, so that I can jump and spin at the same time. Do this. Imagine life where you can't do that. I know. This one, you just gotta get under it and give it a good old flick. Not quite. Oh, I did get it. Who'd have thought it, eh? So the theme of this channel being serious games, we're only going to talk about games. So no personal life. Not that I have much of one. No joking. I'm really delivering what there isn't, what everything else lacks. Because they're just 2 lacks. Clever little double onto road. So this one, you gotta be fast and get to the edge very quickly, and then just go straight ahead until the last one. And then you just gotta wait it out. Now, initially, it won't look as easy as I make it, because I'm really good. But if you practice hard, you can become just like me. Now this one really messed with me the first time. You have to go slowly. And then... Sorry, my mum's calling. Hello? A query, okay. It's not on Windows phones. You need to have an Android. Well, go on to the Play Store Does it have a different mobile number? Go on to People Planner and change the mobile number under her name to her new mobile number, and then, because it's linked to the mobile number, and then give it, you can have more than one. Change that one to like the box on the right, and having the main mobile number box the one that she's going to be using for IQ time card. Change the mobile number on People Planner to the new one and move the old one into a different box, and then it might not sync up immediately, but that's the way to make it work. You need her 1000 whatever code. No? Great. If you have any other problems, I know that you fired me, but I'm still an important member of the team, despite no longer being employed. I'm a free consultant. Hello. Have you got that? Brilliant. Enjoy. Bye-bye. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, my termination of employment wasn't because of my working ability. It was because of my ability to work with others. So they still ask me questions sometimes, because only I know only I have the answers. Level 16, what you have to do is dribble it up and then hit it and then catch it. This one you just got a little pop. Imagine, just like that, just imagine you being gentle. Sorry that I broke the maxim. Personal life maximum, but it's okay. I might edit that out if I can figure it out. If not, I do apologise. Just skip to this point in the video. So this one, you gotta just be like that. Quite an interesting dream last night. There was a really big baboon and it was terrifying. Sorry. Actually, I'll not introduce my personal life. So back to gaming tips. There's three things you need in Rocket League. And when you do these things, you improve. When you improve, your rank reflects that. So, this is mechanics. Mechanics are the mechanics of your hands. And it's what you can do with your car and the ball in the game. So you improve that by practicing. The person who first taught me how to practice is somebody called Sunless Calm. If you would like to have a collab, just at me and I'll see if I'm available. The other person who's been less influential, but I like more, is Floop. He taught me how to have a good attitude, because if there's one thing that holds people back, it's their attitude. There's a lot of people out there with the wrong attitude because they don't take it seriously enough. But if you want to be just like me, take it seriously, then follow these tips. So you want to go into free play and just hit it around, because the next thing that you need to work on, along with your mechanics, is the speed at which you can execute them. So mine were okay up to around Diamond 2, but what I wasn't trying was speed. And as soon as I started hopping in this and hitting the ball around as fast as I can, my rank shot up to champion within a week. Equally, it was when I switched to the Dominus. Thank you for that, Floop. So it could have been the Dominus as well that made me go from Diamond 2 to Champ 1 so quickly. I'm not sure about anybody else in here, but I don't think these lo-fi study beats are quite right. This is a bit of Dragon Ball. Gonna need some ambient sounds. So these are a little bit like a pick and mix of sound, and you can choose what you like, and it just helps you get in the zone. Oh, that's really nice. That makes me feel like I'm in Blythe. It's a lot of ambient noise for a library. See, I quite like cars, but it's a bit much pollution. So you can kind of pick and mix and make your perfect sound. I think that's the one. So if you want to copy my settings, you can just screenshot the video there. So the next most important thing is just getting fast and not making as many mistakes. The way you win Rocket League is by making less mistakes than the opposition. Now I know that you may think, hey, you're awfully hypocritical for a serious gaming channel, because you said earlier that you can make no mistakes and still lose, which is possible, but until you're a pro, that's not going to matter. And, you know, I still have a couple of 1,000 hours before I become pro. So basically you just gotta be fast, and you just need to push your limit and get those little moments where you make mistakes, because that's where you learn. Nobody improves by winning every game. Now, a lot of people like to solo. No. God, that's embarrassing. A lot of people like to team queue because they can play with different people with different abilities. Improve through that. But I've always struggled making friends, believe it or not, so I don't have any to play with. So I've always solo queued. But that's okay, because just because you're in a solo queue doesn't mean that you can't rank up. So this is called, I'll give you a little run through of the mechanics. As we confirmed earlier, this is called dribbling. Dribbling's good for getting some nutty jukes on opponents. And just generally slowing the pace of play to where you're comfortable. It's really hard at first, but then it clicks and it's easy. Next, which you might have seen me do a couple of times, is flicking. Flicking is where you flick the ball. Now there's all sorts. You can go forwards, you can go backwards and generate some height. You can even, sorry, you can even do a little bit of styling on them fools. I didn't mean to do that one. Where you spin around and flick it. Next up is just simple power slides. It makes turning a little quicker. So you can come here and go and do that. It isn't even a problem. Then there's half flips, which is really, it's useful because sometimes you need to do that and turn around. So let's say here I want to hit the ball, just quickly turn. That was a really nice shot. That's the power of half flips. So, as you can see, I'm pretty good, but I'm not good enough for air dribbles. That's where you dribble it, and then you pop, and then you dribble it into the goal in the air. Some people can do these, but they tend to be really bad, at least at my rank. Because, sure, they can style on me, they can do what I wish I could, but they can't rotate. And that's the second, no, that's the most important thing in this game, in my opinion. So rotation is, you go here, and you rotate. Here, challenge, back, rotate. And then your teammate, imagine I'm your teammate, I come in, challenge, lose, rotate. And you just do that. That's Rocket League. Just do that for 5 minutes until you either win or lose. And that's why it's the best game in the world. I forgot to take you through my car design. If you go to... I would usually use Spotify instead of this, but I actually quite like this. So I use the Dominus because it's the best car, and I use this paint because I think that it's subtle, but the wheels are a little bit jazzy because, you know, I'm a kind of core basics sort of player, but when I need to, I've got that style. So when you want to make your car, what you have to think of is what kind of car defines me as a person. And for me, it's this. So let's turn off this so that you can listen to me. The next thing you want to do is go into some custom training and do some, depending on where you're at. I'll start with Biddle's consistency, because it's a lot of different shots, and if you get consistent, you win. The team that wins is the team that plays the most consistently. So you just take them again and again until you land them. I've promised that I'm usually better than this, but I've never had my play scrutinised by tens of people before. Also, I'll be honest with you, I haven't been practising recently as much as I should have. But that's okay. That's why I ranked down. But the best thing about ranking down is that it's easier to rank back up than it is to rank further up. I always struggle with this shot, so I'm just going to leave it. So I'm going to count that as a goal, even though it didn't go in. This one, you've got to get it just as it bounces, and then you can get some power. That's another neat little mechanic. Look, if you shoot it just after it bounces, it goes really hard. I'm not even sure. I've been 109 kilometers per hour in a car. So a lot of people might think, hey, you missed that shot. And I did, but it's okay, because at my level at least, people aren't very good at defending this, which is the backboard. And it just bounces off, and your teammate can have it. So I feel like I've got a bit more consistent now. What I recommend is that in every aspect of your life you push yourself. So I'm going to do some backboard double touches because I can't do them yet. But boy, once I can, you'll be impressed. So, serious gaming. I don't understand how nobody's done this before, but as you can see, my mechanics cup is only really half full at the minute. I'm determined to get 1. That was close. See, I think this is a valuable lesson, that if you keep on trying, you eventually score. Look at that. Flawless. So that's what I'm going for. And the trick about mechanics is that this is in the orange zone at the moment for me. So I can sort of do it, but not with any consistency. But the more I practice, it'll move into that green zone. So next, as you can see, Diamond 3 Division 4, recently ranked down. We'll ignore these, because they don't matter. I'm going to do a little bit of casual, because you can never warm up for a game without playing a game. This is called a bounce dribble. Now the goal of the warm up is to minimise whiffs and beans. So a bean, it's not actually the typical beans that you might imagine. It's actually where you miss-hit it. So for example, let's say I'm going for the goal and then I go for the corner and do this. That would be a bean. If I were to hit it in the air and then miss it, that would be a whiff. There's a lot of terminology that you have to learn if you want to get good, but it's really worth it because it's really rewarding. So as you can see, we lost that kick-off, but it's okay because I just did a really back clear. Now, another important part of staying fast is keeping the boost. So if you drive over these little pads, then you can get more without having to go to the thick ones in the corner. So what happened there was my teammate wasn't as good as me, but I can easily forgive that because, you know, what are the chances of them being as good? So put a little bit of pressure and retreat. See, this is what he couldn't do. Now, challenge. Now this is called shadowing, where you just follow the ball backwards. Oh no. I'm really sorry. That's not at all like me. And now he's left. So I've got a bot now, but that's okay, because I can just use it to work on my defense. As you can see, bots are fairly useless in this game. Oh, I whiffed it. So I'm out of boost, so I'm just going to play it slow. See, that's a little move that called a back pass. Now it's called a back pass because it's a backwards pass. And a lot of people are afraid to do that because they think conceding ground is conceding goals, but it's not that at all, because it actually gives him the chance to have a power clear. So what I did there was I bumped the guy in the corner and gave him a little flick up to score. So that's really nice team reading from Jonathan. What I'm going to do here is sit in the corner of the goal, because he's going to dribble it and then he's going to try and flick it, but the important word there is try. So what happened there was, again, you know, it's just classic teammate not being as good as me. I think the important thing to remember about Rocket League is that it's never your fault if something goes wrong. So he might have thought, hey, why is wean all the way up there for no reason at all when the ball's all the way down there? Whoops. But I'd argue, get good. I've actually completed 2 Dark Souls games, so I don't think my goodness is up for debate. Honestly, so, because, you know, I think we need some kind of viewer interaction. I'm not going to talk about my personal life, but you can talk about yours in the comments. What kind of funny dream did you have? And was it spooky? Leave that down below in the comments with the timestamp of what point in the video you felt like commenting. If any of you have any tips or advice for improving as a content creator, please let me know. So some of the people that got me to where I am today are, you know, I'd say Sunless Calm. If you want to get good, the first thing you should watch is Why You Suck at Rocket League. Now in my case I didn't actually suck, but you might be different. So I haven't really been focusing on my rotation like I should have, which is why we're losing. Now I'm going to drop back. So basically, rotation, he drops back, I move up. Give the dink, he goes up, I'm back. So he goes for the pass. He misses it because, you know, it happens. This is called a wave dash. It's where you slide along the ground and flick. So basically, if you want to get to champ, like I'm not anymore in 2s, you need to be able to rotate quickly. Don't bother aerialing in 2s, because unless you're defending, it's just a waste of boost. But you just need to rotate and be more consistent than them. So looks like these guys want to rematch. I'll give it to them. As long as you rotate and are more consistent, you will always win. 90 times out of 100. So the things you need to be most consistent with, I'd argue, are clears. Because clears are what clears the ball out of your zone. So here, that wasn't a very good clear because it's still in their zone. But that was a good clear because it's in our zone. So that's, you know, that type of shots, as I said earlier. It's still in my orange zone, but when it's in my green zone, I'll be able to do it every time. Defending those, that's my green zone. Playing on the wall, orange. And so as you can see, the reason that we conceded was inconsistent clears. As long as you can keep it in their half, you can score. The other thing is boost management. If you can steal their boost, you can steal their chances of winning. So, comment below which games you want me to teach you how to get good at, because gaming is kind of, you know, it's my niche. Like, I can't think of one person better at video games than me, even though we're losing. Because, like, if I had me as a teammate, I'd never lose. Except in ones. I don't like ones. See, that's a consistent play. The trick to those is just hitting it. That's still in my orange zone. But that's what these games are for. Although it really annoys me that I'm losing. And Jonathan's left. Now I'm stuck with Poncho. Sometimes you can't get the distance, and you just have to clear it into your own corner. See, as soon as it's just me, I score. Comment your favourite Giles Brandith quote below, and I'll give the winner a shout out. My favourite quote is sorry, I can't do it. Rubik's Cube. Because he rolls his R's. we should win this because this guy uses dominance. Let's see, finally somebody. It's because it's the best car in the game. Even though most people use Octane, but they're wrong. So immediately, you know, I don't think I've ever lost when my teammate uses a Dominus. Might have jinxed it now though. Probably won't have though. Oops. You just gotta interfere. As long as you're interfering with the play, you're winning. Whoops. See, that is an example of why clearing. Oh, you what saved me. That's really triggering. The importance of consistent clearing. If you clear inconsistently, you lose. And that was a goal that just shouldn't have happened. And now we've lost. That really upsets me. 3, 2. And it's particularly upsetting being a serious Rocket League YouTuber, because I play to win. So that's 2 losses, so I think I'm ready for some people of my own calibre. But you know, as I said earlier, you don't you don't get better by winning. So that was a pretty nice kick-off. Fairly neutral. As you can see, if a ball's in the air, they know I'm going to hit it. It's all about hitting it where the opposition is not. See, the important thing about Rocket League is triangles and threes. You always want to be in a triangle, because if you're in a triangle, you can put pressure. So I'm just sitting at the back post, ready for anything. Just pressuring and then rotating out. Pressuring, and I get the goal. So, as you can see, I'm pretty good. I'll leave this to Garlic. I don't know how he says that. I think Kazco World is maybe a little smurf, because he's only a pro, and I don't believe that pros can get to this level in such a short time. So this is some on-the-fly commentary, but if you want me to give some Wave Dash, some retrospective commentary a go. Oh, I can't believe I whiffed that. Half flip, see how good that was. It just gives you fluency. Just keep it in their half. So I rotate out, they rotate. I'm just going to slow this down because they're both up quite deep. He's going to try to flick me, but you know, nobody can flick me. See, if I was in that other guy's position, he said my bad, I'll give him a no problem. It is categorically a problem, but the number one thing is to keep morale in your teammates, because some people aren't going to be as strong-minded as you and can get tilted. Tilt is where you get really frustrated because you're not good. You're not playing good. So you just... Great pass. Sorry. He was actually shooting, but I didn't think he had it. And it turns out I didn't have it either. So again, just sit on the back post. Let them have a go. And clear it. Control the space. That was called a pinch. And pinching's where you pinch the ball between your car and the wall, and it goes really fast. So he has time there. So if you collect the small boost pads, you'll never be low. You just gotta track and pathfind like a GPS. As you can see, I get the goal again because I rotated, and rotation means that you're just in the right place at the right time. Now these boys, they're probably boys, walked in thinking, hey, no problem. So he broke rotation. Really, I broke rotation, I should have gone back. But he's apologising to keep morale because he thinks I might be one of those weak-minded people that gets tilted. So sit on back post. All we need is a solid clear, which I can offer. And then look for the pass. And just, you know, rotate back. But they keep the pressure. Whoops. Now I need to slow this play down. Great little... And we've won it. GG, well played. And of course, being the best player, I'm in the middle. You can do a little celebration dance. So now, okay, no wonder we beat them. They have a platinum. It's time to find a new match. What you can do is practice your moves. So I'm going to work on some air dribbles while I wait for the next match. So in the comments, tell me what you think. Tell me what game you want me to do next, and I'll do it. So I know this is serious, but I think I'll open up about my dream because it really left me rather shook. What it was, I was in a zoo, and there was a baboon, and it was really big, and this guy told me that I could tame it and be in a cage with it, and I believed him. But then I got really scared and backed out. But I was in the cage, obviously. It was quite the conundrum to find myself in. See, solid clear. Great follow up. I don't like Gabos. Whoops. So now I'm just shadowing a little bit. Thought they'd hit that earlier, I'd intercept it. Wave dash. Juicy. So that's it. Sorry, I thought you had it, and you thought I had it. So that's the problem with being such a selfless individual. Everything down to my career path is selfless. That was really close. So he might be going for a pass. But I just couldn't get the angle because that's in my orange zone. That's in my orange zone too. I think we have time for me to get a boost. See, sometimes you just have to go for it. And all of that. See, he may have scored the goal, but that was generated from when I flew up there and got that little touch. So kickoffs, I'm going to try to hit it second, and then make it go my way. But he had that plan too, so it just went nobody's way. But Garlic's got this. And I can finish. Maybe I can't. Some people struggle with that. Sorry. One. So we're quite far up. So I'm just going to drop back because they could get a counter. At least I could. So that was, see what I did there was called pre-jumping. Now pre-jumping is where you jump before they've hit it. See, and then you flip into it so that you can react faster. That was my fault because I whiffed it. Now backwards flight is in my personal orange zone. Comment down below what your personal orange zone is. Now I read all the comments. I'm not like those other people. This is serious and I dedicate time to this. I think I need to hop to the back post. Terrible. Abysmal play by me. They deserve to score, to be quite honest. So that's a shame. Obviously, we're still in with a fighting chance. It's only one. But if I'm going to keep on whiffing balls like that, not even God can save me. I'd call that a GG. Sorry, I'm not really showcasing how incredible I am. It always looks a lot worse in recordings, but it feels so epic. Like, see, this game is just, it's just so sick. Like, it is the ultimate competitive experience. It's not like, it's football, but it's not like FIFA. FIFA is just a bunch of robots that you control one person at a time. One person out of 11. How much of a difference can that really make? So you'll notice that in this game I don't go for as many aerials, because defense, I'll aerial like that in defense but not in attack, because offensive aerials just waste boost and put you out of position, and in a game like twos it's not a risk I'm able to take, because one quick counter and they're in. Great play by Matty28. Nice one. If you're watching this, Matty, and you have a channel, we can do a collab. Now, I say all yours because he has a taller car than me. So he's more likely to win a kickoff because he's higher up. Thanks. So that was quite a nice clear, and now he's low boost. This is called shadowing. That was terrible shadowing. Shouldn't have gone for that, but it's okay. So Matty is a rocketeer, which means he's more experienced than me. But experience doesn't equate to raw talent. So again, just get the small booster pads. So they might think, hey, he's pretty low on boost. But actually, I wasn't. That was quite a nice pass. But not as juicy as our team plays. So twos, you basically just keep going around in the same order, again, and again, and again. How good he was there. Now the reason that we scored there is that they didn't adhere to the law of rotation, so both of them were committed. And we could just, easy pickings like stealing strawberries from a strawberry farm. So I'm not going to go for that aerial, because then I'll be low on boost and out of position like Matty is. It's a simple little 1v1, which we just about got out of. Great work from Matty. I'm really quite impressed with him. Now that's not an ideal clear, but sometimes. Couldn't have really placed that any better. Now the reason that we lost that is we didn't adhere to the laws of rotation. I shouldn't have really gone for that aerial, and Matty shouldn't have really been up there. So if you find this content entertaining, which I'm sure you might, like, subscribe, maybe I'll even make an official Peachzone Games channel. The reason I lost there was I was low on boost. But it's okay. It's 3-3. I can still do this and not embarrass myself online to the whole planet. Because it's that 38 subscribers. Maybe 5 of them watch the video, share it with all their friends. So I'm in serious need of some boost. So just get that. Great work, Matty. That's really frustrating. So that was called 50-50. And it's called that because it goes to one person or the other. And that time it went to him. Ah, my fault. Sorry, I just really felt the pressure, my heart's pounding. So that's 1 win, 1 loss. Ah, shit. Missed my vaccination. Let's hope I don't die. I thought it was on Thursday, but it was actually today. It's okay, we've got time. I don't have to die of meningitis. Down about that. I actually can't believe myself. Well, I really didn't want to make this a personal channel, but I'm really upset. It's not like me to just miss stuff like that. I think I'll do some cooking to feel better. For anyone who's looking for personal therapy tips, I'd recommend cooking because it's constructive and you got something at the end of it to enjoy. At least I'm not losing. I'd hate to die a loser. I don't even know what it's from. Meningitis, maybe. Nasty disease, though. Hopefully, I'll have another slot. So, fan theory, I am the second greatest Rocket League player to ever live. It's really annoying, especially since I play to win. I hate Rocket League. So, more tips for getting good. If you can't get the long clear, just dink it into your corner. If we don't win this, I'll never play again. I'm so bad. So I think after this game I'll show you some ones. Now I'm not all that much of a ones player, but I'm sure I can give a couple of you some pointers. Sorry, I'll keep it PG. I was going to pass it, but I don't trust anyone but me to dominate. So as you can see, I'm still diamond. The trick to ones is, I'll go back to being singlers, because I'm not tilted, I don't get tilted, is being more consistent than Jigarki 59. And the trick to that is to not make easy misses. So just slow the pace down. So as you can see, that was terrible by me. But the other thing to remember in ones is that there's only one opposition. So it's very easy. No, he's not got that. It's very easy to just do that. What I was saying before, he went for a ceiling shot, but nobody in Platinum can actually do ceiling shots. Fuck. Sorry, I'll keep it PG. All I have to do is miss less than him, or create more chances. Now, as you can see, that's not really happening right now, because my kickoff's not my strong point. I gotta just pressure. So he's going to go for an aerial play. And I'm not going to do a thing. So the trick to ones, there's two tricks to ones. Controlling boost and shadow defense. So that was a great example of shadow defense. Now he's going to go for a ceiling shot again. I know he's not. So I thought maybe we could show you how to get good at Counter-Strike next. Because, you know, I feel like you can really learn a lot from watching my mistakes. So this is going to be a power shot. Power shot to pass. This is when a half flip's useful. It happens to the best of us. So this guy quite likes to do slow kickoffs, so I'm just going to make mine even slower. And then flail in the air with 0 boost. It's a strategy thing. So if you want to get as good as me, subscribe maybe I can do a follow-up video giving more expert Champion 1 tips. I'm going to do a fast one, even though I quite often miss them. So as you can see, clearly I'm getting used to playing one style now. The reason I don't have music on when I'm playing serious, really serious, is that I need to hear him. So 7 shots to 10. But he's just giving me this. So I've probably lost this. Yeah. GG. Leave match. GG. A little bit of terminology for those of you out there. Means good game. So it was a battle of epic proportions. See, that was textbook shadow defense. What you have to do is follow them backwards and then jump up at the right time. Not like that. The reason that wasn't textbook was that I was not between the goal and him, so he had an easy line. So I think that the next getting good video will be Counter-Strike, because I'm Gold Nova in Counter-Strike, and that's above Silver. So some people could get good from it. So that's just a little bit of mind games. The trick there is to blow them up, and some people get really angry, but not me. I'm so cool, calculated. Sick. Oh no. I wish I was winning. Oh no. So he has the boost control now. I can't let him think that, otherwise he'll score. Ones is all about boost and mistakes. So like that was a mistake, and then I didn't have boost. Oh wow. Let's see. mistakes. Oh dear. So this is probably just going to be a kick-off goal to him and I'll lose. Possibly not though. Called it. So that's Rocket League. As you can see, I'm pretty good. I got champion rewards, which means I'm a champion. If you want to see more sorry. If you want to see more informative, serious content, please like and subscribe and comment. Dear Wean, please can I see more serious and informative gaming content? And I'll have a look at that and consider. Thank you very much.